You know, man, when Bleach was ending, I coped with it by watching a lot of Gintama. Going back, rewatching a lot of episodes, and rereading a lot of chapters. And now with Gintama ending, I find myself rereading a lot of Bleach and rewatching a lot of Bleach. And it's just, the two series, their destinies have always intertwined for me. I found Gintama through a commercial and I was watching a Bleach video. And man, dude. After this, after what I'm about to read, guys, there will be one chapter left. In the greatness, the awesome sauce, and the absolute legend that is Gintama, man. The final member of that era, aside from Hunter x Hunter and the best-selling manga in history, in One Piece. Aside from those two, this series was the only one left. And after this chapter, there will be one chapter left in Gintama, man. I've had everything off since like Friday. I told myself that I was going to wait a little bit, just turn everything off. But I don't even want to risk getting spoiled on the final chapter of Gintama. So I told myself, everything's deleted. Everything's off. And so if y'all have been messaging me or commenting or whatever on any of my social media platforms, I greatly do apologize. But I'm not getting spoiled on Gintama. All notifications are off unless you manually. If I'm working while the chapter comes out and a coworker is watching this and spoils me in the final chapter of Gintama, then that's that. But for right now, I'm not risking anything because I know how early spoilers usually come out for a final chapter. With Naruto I did the same thing, with Bleach I did the same thing, and with Toriko I did the same thing. And now with Gintama, I will not get spoiled in the final chapter. But aside from that, before I get into chapter 697, I just want to say one thing. This weekend, I'm working the whole weekend. I don't know when this chapter is going to drop, but when it does drop, I will be doing a reaction. I don't know if it's going to be a live stream. I don't know if it's going to be recorded like this, but just know that after I do that reaction, whether it's the day after, if it comes out on Friday, it's going to be really, really hard for me to do it on Saturday. But Sunday, if it's not one of those 2 days, expect on Sunday night a live stream. I'm going to try to get together a lot of individuals in this community to talk about the awesome sauce of Gintama in its finale. Talking about the final chapter, talking about how we feel about the final chapter, and talking about the entire series as a whole, our favorite moments, favorite characters, whatever the case may be, everything, whatever questions y'all have for us will be in there. But it's something I've been planning for a long time, and I want to give Gintama a proper farewell, man. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know when this weekend's gonna be because, like I said, the work schedule is pretty hectic right now. But whenever this chapter comes out, if I'm home, you best believe I'm going out like swimmer. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it live or I'm gonna do it recorded. So we'll see what happens. But without further ado, let's get into chapter 697 of Gintama. This next week will be the last time that I'll read Gintama and One Piece in the same week, man. Just 2 more chapters to the final chapter. 2 more chapters. I thought Gintama ends next week. It does, right? Just 2 more chapters. This one and then the next one, right? Okay. Just 2 more chapters to the final chapter. So next week will be, at least that's how, because if I'm not mistaken, Gintama ends this week, and then Hunter x Hunter comes back next week. Right? That's what I think. But anyways, chapter 697. A myriad of threads. I lied. 2 years ago, these 3. Do you know why I started the Yodozuki in the first place? To make a long story short, it's because I had nothing to do. They were flashing back to the beginning portion of the Silver Soul arc. They just recently showed this in the anime. I didn't feel like doing anything, so I decided to do whatever. Pretty messed up, right? Like I said, we decided that each one of us have things we have that we want. Things we have to do. So it's time to take down this messed up signboard. I found something I need to do. Myself. Shinpachi, the ball's in your court. What about you? Is there anything you want to do? That person that didn't have anything he wanted to do found something he wanted to do. Hearing that, I was happy but felt lonely. I just couldn't bring myself to get in the way of that. I've got plenty, so I'll be okay. Go ahead. Go do what you need to do. Despite that, even after everyone left, Shimura Shinpachi, I don't want to forget them. I want to remember them. That person and us, it was all a lie. I was showing off, just trying to look cool. I was trying to excuse my own indecisiveness. I didn't have anything I wanted to do. Man, I was fine with pretty much anything, and it's showing the flashbacks to everything, bro, to the whole series. They even have the bug hunting stuff right here. You got some legendary stuff right here, man. Whenever they were making for Naruto Shippuden, Shinsukumi Crisis. Oh man, bro. Beginning of Shogun. Relax, man. Come on, coach. What is behind you? I was fine with pretty much anything as long as Gin-san and everyone was there. Everyone had found something they had to do and was moving forward, but all I did was sit here for 2 years. Pretty lame, huh? We were moving forward or anything great like that. I went off on my own trip to help Sadaharu. I broke up the Yodozuki, and in the end I could not do a single thing on my own. I went to see Kagura, and it looks like Namek. I believe that if I could just get Sadaharu back to normal, then everything else would go back to normal too. But before I knew it, I'd even destroyed the home for Sadaharu to come back to Wado. It's like, in the middle of her journey, she really started thinking, like, I did all of this, and I believe that I could get everything back to normal if I saved Sadaharu. But and while doing so, I mean, what are we returning home to? There's nothing there. We all said we're going to go separate ways. Sadaharu wouldn't be okay with that. What we wanted was always right there. What was so important to go get back that we would throw that away. What was so important to go get back that we would throw that away? It shows us the panel of all of them spreading apart. Not us. People that forgot where we should be. We can't move forward, not even close. So we're going to step forward once again. Kagura, yo. She's grown up. You know, every time she speaks like Gintoki. I was recently rewatching episode 219. And every single time that Kagura talks in the same manner that Gintoki would, it always gets to me. Because it just shows the impact that Gintoki has had on her. You know, from the beginning of the series until now. And whenever she delivers a speech like this, it just really shows, man, the importance that this relationship had on each individual one of these people, man. So we're gonna step forward once again. A gorgeous panel of Kagura, man. From here, from the place where we started from, And there they are, yo. They're right in front of the snack bar and in front of the odd jobs, man. One more time. Oh, thank goodness. Is that what they'll say? Looks like you're okay then. Oh, Shinpachi, that's a nice woman you've got with you there. We're going on a quick day before the world ends. Oh, does it sound? Why are you still hanging around here? You know what's going on, right? This place is dangerous. You've got to go take shelter. What do you two think this place is? It's times like this where I really want to have a drink. This is a town for idiots who say things like that. So unless I open this place up, they won't have anywhere to go. And also, I figured it might be about time for you to come back. Yorozuya. It's like, screw the rent, bro. Live here for free. It's about time that the squad returns home, dog. Oh, don't say. Look at Kaoru and Shinpachi. Look at Shinpachi's face. Madao-san? Something terrible has happened. Studio reporter Kusano-san, man. That was such a beautiful moment with Otose, bro. Like, we know how long she's wanting to kick them out of there, dog. With the rent. They never would pay their rent, dog. And I was like, it's about time they come back, man. I don't know, Anna. We have 10-minute cooking segment happening at the moment. Would you wait just a little bit? You're cooking now? The hero Madao has been caught in an explosion and is injured. It seems that the one who defeated the enemies was not Madao. Those are people of Edo. Be at ease. There is no longer anything to fear. Everything's under control because I am here. You have Otto over here. I mean, he's ready, man. Like, he's playing Black Ops 4, bro. He's in, like, swimwear. There has been an issue with the video signal. Please wait and look at these rice balls molded by Kusano Ano for a short time. It's like those little things that they put on television whenever there's a technical difficulty. For them, they're going on some Adult Swim stuff, man. They're showing some rice balls with probably some elevator music in the background. Hey, like, you see these rice balls right there. Please stand by. Are you capturing my gallant figure? Oh, I think something odd's going on here. We're being mosaicked. There's always got to be a joke, bro. There's always got to be a meat joke somewhere, man. It never fails. It never fails. Hey, that's not what that is. Well, how are you treating people? It has like something so obscene. That's right, you should be putting a mosaic on the prince's entire body. That's not what I meant. Oh, I know we shouldn't have come. Help these earthlings. They come right down. They're shooting at him. Help me! Beep, beep, beep! Hata, how is the situation over there? That's a ferocious war cry I hear. That's my little brother. It seems I was right to leave the command to you. Knowing how much you love the earth, I knew I could count on you. That planet still has not fully recovered from the last war. And as the ones who caused that war, it's our duty to protect it this time around. There are heroes who protected the earth in that war down there too. And yes, here you have Hasegawa hanging out for dear life on Hata's foot. Your dear friend Hasegawa is among them. I'm sure they will lend you their strength. Idiot Prince! You bastard! Hasegawa, and then I'm sure the world will be kept safe. Prince! Should endure for a little bit. I'll kick him off. You kicking me off along with him? You know, this ship's been moving pretty strangely for a while now. Hey, there's smoke coming out of it. No way, this is... Yes, and with that, let me give you one piece of advice. We're getting repeated reports of a ship of unknown affiliation. Looking in this battlefield, there is someone, not an ally, not an enemy. Who the hell? Who the heck is that? Do be careful. Another helping, please. We have No, we have Kagura right there. Is that Kamui? Look at his smile, bro. Yo, that smile looks like Kagura. Kamui. If that's Kamui, then that means that the same thing happened to Kagura, where Kagura shrunk. In the Kamui. Sensorichi's a troll, bro. There's someone not an ally, not an enemy. It's gotta be Kamui, bro. That's gotta be the future Pirate King, dog. We see Kagura here. Now another helping, please. Well, that's why I made 8 helpings from the outset. What side dishes are there? Pickled daikon is good, right? Looks like you do not even need me to say anything. Otose-san, honestly, the passage of time is a scary thing, isn't it? Those brats that Kentucky brought here to eat us a little while ago are all grown up now. And it literally shows her as an elderly woman here. Michiko-san Is super ready yet? There's supper in your mouth right now! That you may have grown up a little too much. Were you not satisfied with just being a peddler? That's freaking trolls, yo. Are you trying to add being into old women now? Do not go encroaching into my territory. Your territory is between two telephone poles you peed on, ain't it, you old bat? Yeah, and your territory is a coffin. Why don't you head back there? You want to talk, old granny? Which granny are you talking to, damn it? All of a sudden, there's nothing but grannies here. Oh, quit at a time like this. You totally wrecked all the tension. It's just like in Gintama. Then you see them laughing, bro. Because that's just the way that they've always been. Look at this panel. It's all them just laughing, man. Because that's what Gintama is, bro. There's some joke that breaks all the tension. There's a heartbreaking scene or a dramatic scene that follows again after. That's the way that Gintama works, bro. Oh, but that's beautiful, though, man. Shinpachi, Otose, Catherine, Gengai, Kagura, all laughing, man, over the silliness that they have done throughout the entirety of this series, bro. Isn't it strange? All of you and me are connected by that man. That man that had nothing to do anymore. Yeah. The legendary scene. Bro, this was the scene that really, really made me invested into Gintoki's character. Aside from the scene in... well, there was a lot of stuff that had me very, very interested and really intrigued and wanted to know more about Gintoki's character. But this episode, I believe it's episode 11 in the anime, where he's talking to Otose. Shinpachi was chasing after Gin. When Gintoki ran over Kagura. When they caught the thief Catherine. Gintoki and Shinpachi, man. Gengai and Gintoki. Then Kagura. Countless. A myriad of threads. The term myriad here is the same one from Yorozuya. They're all connected to that man, bro. They're all connected to the goat. Even if he's not around, those threads are still bound together like this. Otose-san, we, alongside that man as the Yorozuya, ran all over the place to grant the wishes of a whole lot of people. But that itself was our and it just shows Kagura Shinpachi chasing Gintoki's back. I gotta read this again by Shinpachi, bro. Alongside that man as the Yorozuya, we ran all over the place to grant the wishes of a whole lot of people. But that itself was our wish. To be connected with Gin-san and everyone. He really kept granting our wish again and again, didn't he? But despite all that, he never told anyone what his deeply desired wish was and left. I'm not trying to say to keep those threads connected, or even that we need to keep granting people wishes. But now it is our turn. This time it's our turn to grant Gin-chan's wish. For Sakata Gintoki will become the... will become the Yorozuya once again! Yes! With this excellent panel. White background. It's all you need to put complete focus on the characters and what they're saying, man, on Shinpachi and Kagura. For Sakata Gintoki will become the Yorozuya once again. As if saying, throughout the entirety of the series, as the Yorozuya, they went out and they went out to grant other people's wishes. But now, them two, as the Yorozuya, will help Gintoki to grant his wish. Because that's what the Yorozuya does. That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful, bro. The wish of that person that granted the wishes of everyone else for so long. That is what we've chosen to be the Yorozuya's final job. So no matter what his wish is, you're going to work to grant it. That's right, but I know what we do know. What the hell's that? Otai. Otai, bro. Yo, the legendary scene in Benny Zakura with the umbrella, bro. Dude, that scene had me marking out so hard. I love that scene in Benny Zakura, man. I love that scene in Benny Zakura. They nail that scene in every version of Benny Zakura, bro. Every version of Benny Zakura, they always nail that scene. We may not know what that man's wish is, but we know what sorts of wishes that man has granted up to this point. Kyubey. Nah, it's gonna show all of them, bro. It's going back to the gender bend arc. Yagyu, dude. We know what kind of feelings he saved. Sarutobi. Suki! The glasses are greatness, all the trolling, Shogun assassination. We know what sorts of people he's protected. And what sort of sort of heart he's fought with. Going back to Hosen, the Yoshiwara greatness, Red Spider, the final panels of Red Spider. What sort of heart he's fought with. I love how Suki was the one that said that. What sort of heart he's fought with. And it shows them the four. We know Sakata Gintoki in the Yorozuya. And we see Suki back with her old hairstyle. Ready to go. We know Sakata Gintoki in the Yorozuya. The Sachan también is looking like her old self, man. All of them are looking like their old selves. So whatever that wish is, allow us to fight alongside you and that man. It's because of you, Yorozuya, that we are here right now. It is because of the threads that you joined. Nah, man, showing all of them, bro. Everyone that these people have ever helped, dog. That we are bonded here together. The thread is tied next issue for the final chapter, a center color page. And it's everyone. Yeah, man, Gintama's ending, bro. We are your Yorozuya. I don't know, man. Most hard-boiled detective, bro. Prime Auto Seidai. On Myoji, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. You know, stuff like this is why whenever I go back and I say that my favorite thing about manga are characters. Real talk. My favorite thing about manga are the characters. And the relationships between those characters. Gintama in particular, on a serious note, really taught me how to value and why I should value all of the relationships that I either have made or will make in the future with anybody. Whether it's a relationship with a friend, a family member, a brother, an enemy, no matter what it is. Whether it's a person that you just met or a person you know for a long time. Gintama is a series that really taught me how to cherish every single relationship that I've ever had. And just shows you, man, that it does not matter where you come from or what your social status is, whatever the case may be. You can always have an impact on somebody else, man. And just like in the way that the Yorozuya have impacted all the people of Edo, I can tell you that one thing is for certain. That in that same way, the Yorozuya has impacted me and granted so many of my wishes in my times of need. And the Yorozuya, not only just Yorozuya, but Hideaki Surachi has impacted me a lot, man. Not only me, but so many of us that have either read or watched Gintama. And I could never thank him enough for that, man. For giving me so many characters to love, giving me so many moments that I'll always be attached to, arcs that I can always go back and rewatch or reread, for providing me with a series with so many life lessons. That I just can't thank it enough, man. This was the perfect chapter right before its finale, to allow us to appreciate the journey, to show us the impact that our main characters have had on the world, and that our main characters have had on us as fans. Thank you to the Yorozuya. Thank you to my boy Hideaki Surachi. And thank you to everybody watching this video, man. The next time y'all see me will be for the final chapter of Gintama, man. I will see y'all next time. Have an awesome sauce of a day. And by God, next chapter